Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Hope you're good. My name is Vivian. If this is the first time of you coming across this channel, do well to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notification of all my videos. Today I'm talking about an emergency driving test that you all may need to know. So we do know that because of the COVID whole situation, everything is on a standstill, both theory and driving tests in the UK, and all these have come to be as of 20th of March. Every driving test was suspended, even with Pearson View and in physical driving tests. However, the dvsa, which is a driver vehicle standard agency, have come out to say if you are classed as a critical worker or a key worker, you can apply for an emergency test. So what's this emergency test? It's an emergency test in which key workers can write their theory test and do their practical test in short notice. You must be willing to do your test in short notice once you've applied, and you can get your driving license during this period of the pandemic. And now people who they have classified as key workers include those who work in the following categories. So you are a critical worker if you work in the health and social care department, if you work in national security, if you work in the food business, if you work in education and childcare, key public service, local and national government services, food and necessary goods, transport, health and safety departments, utilities, communication, and financial services. And as we all know, as nurses, we fall into the health and social care section of key workers. So if you are a nurse who has done your theory test and your theory test is about to expire, I think you should immediately book for your practical test, because if you not book for your practical test and your theory test expires, you cannot extend your theory test. Every theory test lasts for a year validity, and if you do not book your practical test before this validity runs out, your theory test becomes null and void and useless. You have to rebook this examination and redo the theory test and book for another practical test. So why waste the theory test that you worked so hard to pass? And as you all will know, the dvsa is planning to put in changes into the theory test come June. However, because of all of this situation going on, they've also come out to say that they are going to move those changes in a nearer future, which they're going to be communicating. So in the meantime, the theory test still stands as it is and will continue to hold water. So if you've done your theory test and you've passed your theory test, please don't let your theory test expire while you sit on it. Go ahead to the dvsa, to the UK government website, and apply for the emergency test. Now when you go to apply for this emergency test, it's going to ask you, what category of key worker do you fall under? What do you need your driving test for? It's going to say, do you commute to work? You need to drive to work and back. You need it for other reasons, or you need to drive for your job. Just choose the option that best suits you, and then it's going to ask you to upload one of three documents: either your work ID card, an email from your employer stating that you work from them, or a letter-headed paper from your employer stating that you work for them. So you need either of these three documents in JPEG format, which you're going to upload to the dvsa website on the UK government website to prove that you are a key worker. And once you've submitted your application, they are going to get back to you within 10 days or so, usually in a short notice, giving you a date and a time for your either theory test or your practical test, and you can go ahead and do your test and hopefully pass your test and have your driver's license. All right, so if you fall in any of this category, or you know anybody who falls into any of these categories, please do let them know about these changes so they can get their licenses. And as you might as well know, most nurses may need the licenses for them to drive to work, because even with the easing of the lockdown, we are still advised to drive ourselves to work, or even ride a bicycle to work instead of using public transport. And for doctors, you do know that doctors in training require a driving license for them to practice or be in training. So whichever situation you fall into that makes you need a driving license, please go ahead and apply online. You are given priority as a key worker. However, after all of this is done, every other person who does not fall under the category of critical workers will then be rebooked for their tests which have been cancelled in the past because of this COVID situation. So for all those who have their tests cancelled and are not critical workers, don't worry. When all of this is over, or when the bans are lifted, you are going to be rebooked, and the new date and testing time will be given to you and sent to you, and you can go ahead and get your license. I hope this was useful to you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and please do subscribe guys. Thank you for your love and support, and I will see you all in my next one. Stay safe, love yourself, do yourself good, and remain beautiful. Ciao.